Have you ever felt a growing distance between you and your partner as the years go by? If so, you're not alone. Many couples, especially those who have been together for decades, start to notice subtle changes in their relationships that can lead to frustration and disappointment. In this video, we'll explore the underlying reasons why some women begin to feel disconnected from their husbands as they age. You'll discover how small habits that were once tolerable can become major irritants, and why expectations can lead to feelings of abandonment. We'll also delve into the impact of health issues and lifestyle choices on intimacy and connection. By watching until the end, you'll gain valuable insights into maintaining a healthy and loving relationship as you grow older. Plus, we'll share practical tips on how to bridge the emotional gaps that may have formed over the years, ensuring that you and your partner can enjoy a fulfilling and harmonious life together. Don't miss out on the chance to revitalize your relationship and deepen your bond. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. 1. Do not overexert yourself when hungry. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's one critical piece of wisdom that every elderly person should cherish and uphold each morning, it's this: never overexert yourself on an empty stomach. Our bodies, especially as we age, are complex and finely tuned, requiring special care and attention, particularly in those delicate early hours. When we wake up, our bodies are still transitioning from a state of deep rest and recovery, gradually gearing up to face the day. In this vulnerable state, pushing our bodies too hard without the fuel of food can have devastating effects, sometimes with life-altering consequences. Think about it. After hours of fasting during sleep, our bodies are low on readily available energy. Jumping into intense activities like gardening, heavy lifting, or vigorous exercise without breakfast denies your body the sustenance it needs to function safely and effectively. Without this energy, we're pushing our systems to operate on empty reserves, which causes intense strain on both the heart and the brain. A hungry body lacks the essential fuel to handle these physical demands, and the consequences can be severe: a rapid spike in heart rate, a surge in blood pressure, and for some, even damage to the fragile blood vessels in the brain, increasing the risk of a stroke. For elderly individuals whose cardiovascular systems may not be as robust as they once were, the stakes are even higher. Each heartbeat, every rush of blood through our arteries, needs to be protected, nurtured, and respected. As we awaken, our body releases a surge of adrenaline to prepare the nervous and cardiovascular systems for the day ahead. This adrenaline boost is a natural response that helps us feel alert and ready, but it also causes blood pressure to rise. When we force our bodies into strenuous activity while this adrenaline is high and our stomachs are empty, it's like pouring gasoline onto a fire. The pressure on our blood vessels, particularly those that may already be carrying plaque buildup from years of life's experiences, can become dangerously intense. In these moments, a single plaque rupture can result in a severe blockage, drastically elevating the risk of stroke or other cardiovascular emergencies. This is not merely a hypothetical risk. It's a genuine danger that every elderly person should be aware of and take measures to avoid. So, what can you do to protect yourself and ensure a healthy, safe start to your day? Begin by nurturing your body with a gentle warm-up to gradually transition into activity. This doesn't mean jumping straight into demanding exercises, but starting with light stretches or gentle movements that gradually wake up the muscles, joints, and cardiovascular system. Next, prioritize a simple, nourishing breakfast to provide the energy your body needs. Choose foods that are easy on the stomach but packed with nutrients, such as a warm bowl of oatmeal, fresh fruit, or a piece of whole grain toast with a spread of nut butter. These foods help stabilize your blood sugar, giving your body the fuel it needs to perform safely and effectively. After breakfast, when your body is well nourished, focus on light exercises that gently encourage circulation and mobility without straining your system. Consider a serene walk in the fresh morning air, where each step is a calming transition into your day, or embrace the slow, mindful movements of Tai Chi, which harmonize body and mind while promoting balance and relaxation. These types of exercises are not only beneficial for physical health but also support mental well-being, helping to reduce stress and instill a sense of calm as you start your day. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Remember, every morning is a new opportunity to show kindness and respect to your body, recognizing its needs and limitations. By taking a little extra time to nourish yourself, both physically and emotionally, you're doing more than just preventing potential health risks. You're honoring the life you have lived and embracing the many moments still to come. Protecting your health in these small yet powerful ways isn't just a precaution. It's a commitment to living each day fully, with vitality and gratitude. Taking these steps each morning is a beautiful, simple act of self-love. So as you rise each day, let this be your ritual, to treat your body with the utmost care, patience, and respect it deserves. Nourish it, move it gently, and remind yourself that these mindful choices are not just about avoiding harm. They are a celebration of the life you continue to build and cherish. In every mindful choice, you are safeguarding not only your health but also the joy and fulfillment that each new day holds. 2. Do not get up too quickly after waking up. One simple yet crucial habit we often overlook is the act of rising from bed in the morning. For many of us, as soon as we hear the alarm or feel the pull of the day, there's an instinctive urge to leap up, ready to dive into the tasks that await. However, particularly as we age, this hasty start to the day can become a hidden threat to our health, creating risks that are easy to ignore until they lead to real consequences. Consider the journey our bodies go through during sleep. Every night, our systems enter a state of deep rest and restoration, slowing down our heart rate, lowering our blood pressure, and shifting our organs into a quiet, energy-conserving mode. During these hours, every function of the body aligns with this restorative rhythm, allowing the heart to beat more slowly, the brain to rest from the stresses of the day, and the muscles to relax. Waking up is not simply the opening of our eyes. It's a gradual transition from this tranquil state back to the demands of full consciousness and activity. When we abruptly stand up without giving our body this essential time to adjust, we place sudden and intense demands on our cardiovascular system. Blood flow, which is slowed and settled during the night, needs time to re-regulate, to circulate effectively through our bodies, especially up to our brains. When we jump out of bed too quickly, our heart and blood vessels are thrown into an unprepared race, trying to keep up with our movement. This can lead to a sudden drop in blood pressure, known as orthostatic hypotension, which often results in dizziness, lightheadedness, and in severe cases, fainting. The risk of this is particularly high for the elderly, whose nervous systems may already be slower to respond, and for whom even a momentary loss of balance can lead to serious injuries. It's not only our blood flow that suffers from rushing. Our bones, muscles, and joints also require a gentle transition. After a night of lying still, our spine, which has carried us throughout our lives, needs a moment of gentleness. Rising abruptly can shock the spine, placing unnecessary strain on our back and tightening muscles that haven't yet had time to warm up. For those of us who may already struggle with stiffness, arthritis, or age-related muscle tension, this sudden movement can be jarring and painful. Rushing can even lead to lasting damage, as it may cause micro-injuries to the muscles and joints, especially in the spine, which can accumulate over time into chronic back pain or restricted movement. So, how can we protect ourselves from these risks and start each day with care and mindfulness? The answer lies in adopting a ritual of gentle waking. When you open your eyes, take a few moments to stay lying down, allowing yourself to fully return to the present. Try breathing deeply and letting yourself feel each part of your body come alive. Stretch your arms and legs slowly to awaken your muscles and stimulate your circulation. Feel your muscles gradually loosen and expand, signaling to your body that it's time to move, but in a calm, collected manner. This simple act of stretching can also help relieve any tension that builds up during sleep, preparing you for a more relaxed day ahead. After you've stretched and feel ready, slowly sit up, but remain seated on the edge of your bed for another moment or two. This gives your body the final bit of time it needs to stabilize and adjust to the change in posture. It's like sending a gentle message to your heart your blood vessels, your nerves, and your spine that the day is beginning, without the shock of immediate motion. Take these seconds to mentally prepare as well, breathing steadily and feeling grounded. This mindful transition minimizes the risk of falls, reduces the chance of dizziness, and helps prevent injuries. This morning ritual isn't just about physical health. It's a way of honoring the body's wisdom and needs, especially in our later years. It's a moment to reconnect with yourself and approach the day with calm and self-awareness. It reminds us that our bodies deserve care and patience and that we are worthy of a moment of peace before the world's demands take over. Starting the day this way doesn't just reduce risks, it sets the tone for a mindful, gentle approach to the day, allowing us to greet each morning as a gift. So, embrace the quiet stillness of those first few moments, allowing yourself to feel grounded and aware, knowing that this small act of self-care is an investment in your health, your safety, and your peace of mind. Take those few minutes each morning. They are a gift you give yourself to walk through the day with strength, stability, and calm. 3. Do not strain yourself when using the bathroom. Dear friends, as we navigate the journey of aging, we often focus on significant lifestyle changes to protect our health. But sometimes the small, everyday habits can have an equally profound impact. One of these seemingly simple habits, which may pose hidden risks to our health, is straining too much while using the bathroom. It's a routine part of life that we may not give much thought to, yet it carries unexpected risks, especially for the elderly. This is particularly crucial in the morning, a time when many of us feel the urge to use the bathroom due to the body's natural overnight processes of digestion and metabolism. But be mindful. Straining too hard can cause several dangerous and even life-threatening consequences. You see, when we strain too much, we create pressure within the chest cavity. This pressure constricts blood vessels and restricts blood flow back to the heart, ultimately reducing the amount of blood that's pumped to both the brain and the heart itself. This sudden reduction in blood flow can lead to what's known as hypotension, or a sudden drop in blood pressure, which might cause symptoms like dizziness or lightheadedness. In some cases, this can even result in fainting. For older adults, whose cardiovascular systems may already be weakened with age, this strain can drastically increase the risk of more severe conditions like a myocardial infarction, commonly known as a heart attack, or even a stroke. It's astonishing to think that an everyday action, as simple as using the bathroom, could carry such serious risks. But the potential dangers do not end there. Excessive straining can also cause an increase in pressure within the blood vessels, particularly those located in the brain and abdominal areas. When this pressure builds up to an extreme level, it can cause blood vessels to rupture, potentially resulting in life-threatening complications such as a hemorrhagic stroke. This type of stroke occurs when an artery in the brain bursts, leading to bleeding in the surrounding tissue, a condition that can have devastating effects on mobility, speech, and overall cognitive function. Additionally, straining can place undue stress on the abdominal region, affecting the intestines and other digestive organs. Over time, this strain can increase the likelihood of developing painful and challenging conditions such as hemorrhoids, hernias, or even prolapse. Given these potential dangers, it's essential to approach this everyday activity with awareness and care. Instead of straining, adopt a calm and comfortable posture while in the bathroom. Take deep breaths and let your body relax naturally, without feeling rushed or pressured. If you find it difficult to go, consider making small but impactful changes to your diet. A diet rich in fiber can work wonders for digestive health, helping to soften stools and make elimination more comfortable. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes are excellent sources of fiber that support a healthy digestive system. Drinking plenty of water is equally important. Hydration is key to easing bowel movements and supporting the body's natural processes. A well-hydrated body operates more smoothly, reducing the need for excessive force and helping you maintain regularity with less effort. Moreover, try to avoid distractions, such as your phone, books, or magazines, while in the bathroom. It may be tempting to pass the time, but sitting for too long can place additional, unnecessary pressure on blood vessels in the lower abdomen, which may contribute to or exacerbate hemorrhoids and other health issues over time. Be mindful of the time you spend in the bathroom and prioritize efficiency over extended sitting. Remember, this is a moment to focus on your health and well-being, not a time to catch up on reading or emails. Taking care of your health is about more than just grand gestures or big changes. It's also about the small, intentional actions you take each day. Simple adjustments, like adopting a relaxed approach to bathroom routines and making thoughtful dietary choices, can significantly improve your overall health and reduce the risk of complications. Sometimes, the most profound impacts on our health stem from these seemingly trivial habits. Let's not overlook them. Reflecting on the 3 points we've shared today, it becomes clear that maintaining good health, particularly in the morning, is a vital part of daily life for the elderly. The morning, a time when our bodies transition from rest to activity, can be delicate, especially for older adults. Simple practices, such as easing into the day with light stretching, drinking a glass of water to rehydrate after a night's sleep, and practicing mindfulness in the bathroom, can make all the difference in preserving health and vitality. We hope that this information serves as a gentle reminder of how small habits, like a mindful morning routine, can have a profound impact on well-being. Aging with grace and strength is about more than avoiding major risks. It's about understanding and nurturing the small, daily practices that collectively safeguard our health. We hope you feel encouraged to make these small adjustments that can improve not only your quality of life but also your sense of peace and confidence in your daily routines. Thank you for taking the time to watch and reflect on these insights with us. We are committed to supporting your journey toward a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. Remember, every action matters, no matter how small, and each mindful choice is a step toward better health and happiness. We wish you a future filled with good health, joy, and tranquility, and we encourage you to keep embracing these small yet meaningful habits that nurture your well-being. As we approach our later years, we start reflecting deeply on the legacy we wish to leave behind, not only in terms of financial assets but also in the lasting values and moral compass we impart to those who follow. For many, the true measure of a life well lived lies in the wisdom and virtues passed down to children, grandchildren, and future generations. This legacy of values is the essence of enduring prosperity, guiding our descendants toward lives filled with honor, opportunity, and resilience. Here are 4 profound gifts that, when consciously cultivated and left by the elderly, can sow the seeds of lasting prosperity and dignity for generations to come. 1. Leave high moral integrity. High moral integrity is not simply a trait, it is the bedrock of a life filled with purpose, respect, and influence. This deep-rooted value, when embodied by elders, becomes a powerful guiding light for future generations, setting the standard for what it means to lead a life of meaning and respect. In Vietnamese culture, the phrase "cultivating virtue for descendants" goes beyond casual advice. It is a philosophy handed down through countless generations, shaping families into pillars of their communities. To leave behind high moral integrity means more than behaving righteously. It encompasses the entirety of one's character: honesty, kindness, humility, and compassion. It is the silent yet profound influence that comes from leading a life of empathy, from standing firm in one's beliefs, and from extending a hand to others without expectation. Elders who live with such authenticity and compassion teach by example, showing their families the power of truth, the necessity of kindness, and the impact of humility. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. When an elder's life reflects integrity, society naturally regards their descendants with admiration and respect, creating opportunities that stem from the good name established by previous generations. People are more willing to trust and support those who come from a lineage of virtue, and doors that might otherwise remain closed open with greater ease. In contrast, an elder who lives a life marred by dishonesty, arrogance, or selfishness risks tarnishing not only their reputation but the reputation of their descendants. Society often judges harshly, holding the entire family accountable for one person's actions. This societal scrutiny can weigh heavily on descendants, stifling their potential and creating obstacles where there could have been opportunities. However, when an elder leaves behind a legacy of honor, they leave behind a priceless gift. This legacy becomes a shield, protecting the family from unjust assumptions and providing a firm foundation for the family's standing in the community. Moreover, descendants who inherit such a legacy feel a profound sense of pride, empowered to walk through life with heads held high, and encouraged to live up to the high standards set before them. Leaving behind high moral integrity is a gift of unmeasurable worth, one that echoes through generations, inspiring and guiding those yet to come. 2. Leave descendants the way to earn money honestly. While leaving behind wealth or assets is undeniably a precious gift to your descendants, there is something far more profound and enduring: teaching them the value of honest work and the skills to generate wealth on their own. Passing down money alone may bring temporary comfort, but it cannot guarantee lasting prosperity or resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. When you share the knowledge, principles, and wisdom required to earn money ethically, you empower them with a foundation that can sustain them far beyond any inheritance. The adage, "Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime," encapsulates this wisdom. When you merely give, there is always the risk that it may be taken for granted or exhausted quickly. Yet, when you teach them the art of earning, managing, and growing wealth, you are planting seeds of self-reliance and ambition. This knowledge has a ripple effect, ensuring that future generations not only preserve the wealth they inherit but multiply it through intelligent choices and a strong work ethic. Imagine the strength and pride your descendants will carry as they stand on their own, knowing that their success is the result of their efforts rather than dependence. Guiding them to become financially independent instills an invaluable sense of purpose and fulfillment. There is something deeply transformative about teaching someone to recognize the connection between effort and reward. It nurtures a sense of accountability, instilling a drive to achieve and protect what they've built. Sharing your experiences and insights into business, asset management, and even the setbacks you've faced enriches their perspective. They learn that wealth isn't just about accumulation. It's about careful stewardship, wise decision-making, and a relentless commitment to improvement. They begin to see that wealth can be a tool for growth, for reaching new heights, and for impacting the lives of others meaningfully. Moreover, fostering an entrepreneurial spirit within them encourages a mindset of creativity and problem-solving. It prepares them to think beyond traditional paths and explore opportunities with courage. This instilled resilience and adaptability, enabling them to face challenges head-on, to pivot when necessary, and to understand that setbacks are simply stepping stones to something greater. By nurturing their ability to innovate and pursue their goals with integrity, you are equipping them to not only maintain the wealth they inherit but to expand upon it, creating a legacy that reflects both family values and personal achievements. This approach also teaches them to value relationships, integrity, and ethical conduct in all their endeavors. When they understand that their success stems from honest, meaningful work, they grow to appreciate each step of their journey, recognizing that wealth is not merely measured in material assets but in the respect and trust they earn from others. It fosters humility, as they realize that their path was shaped by lessons passed down from those who came before them. In this way, the legacy you leave transcends money and assets. It becomes a legacy of character, resilience, and wisdom. You are not only giving them the means to succeed but the courage to forge their path, make wise choices, and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. This is a gift that cannot be exhausted, a wealth that grows with every life it touches, and a testament to the power of teaching, sharing, and guiding the next generation to become not just wealthy, but wise and self-sufficient. Through your legacy, they will carry forward the values of hard work, integrity, and determination, lighting the way for generations to come. 3. Leave a healthy body. A healthy body is one of the most priceless gifts one can offer, not only to oneself but to the entire family. It serves as a wellspring of strength, resilience, and joy that radiates through every family member, fostering an environment of love and security. Health isn't merely a personal blessing. It is a legacy, a treasure that benefits everyone you hold dear. When we reach our golden years, good health allows us to live with grace and dignity, and to remain active participants in family life rather than on the sidelines. But when health falters, the effects are felt far beyond the individual. The pain and struggle experienced by an elder do not remain contained. They ripple outward, touching the hearts and lives of children, grandchildren, and everyone close. Imagine the emotional toll when a beloved elder's vitality diminishes. Family members often feel a deep and unshakable worry, their hearts heavy with concern. They put aside their own needs and routines to care for their elderly, feeling both the weight of responsibility and the fear of loss. Time and money are expended, yes, but even more, the emotional strain can be profound. This shared burden affects the entire family's well-being, creating a cycle of worry, sacrifice, and sometimes even resentment, despite the love that binds them. The younger generation watches their once strong parent or grandparent endure challenges they can't fully alleviate, feeling helpless yet deeply committed to their care. This is why investing in one's health from a young age is not a selfish act but a profound expression of love and respect for those who will one day care for you. Embracing a healthy lifestyle, through nourishing foods, physical activity, mental wellness, and regular health checkups, forms the foundation of a life that can be enjoyed independently and freely, even into the later years. Taking proactive steps now ensures that you can live a life full of meaning and joy, avoiding becoming an undue burden to the family who loves you. When elders are healthy and self-sufficient, they bring lightness to the household. They fill the home with laughter, wisdom, and presence rather than worry and strain. A healthy elder becomes a source of strength, someone the younger generation can look up to with admiration. They embody the values of resilience, dedication, and self-care, inspiring others to prioritize their health and happiness. In this way, a healthy elder serves as a role model, a beacon of hope, and a reminder of what life can look like when we honor our bodies and minds with the care they deserve. Furthermore, a strong, healthy elder can continue to share their love, guidance, and life experiences with their family, enriching the lives of their descendants. They become active participants in the lives of their children and grandchildren, creating memories, offering advice, and sharing stories that instill pride and connection. Their presence becomes a comforting and enduring influence, a constant reminder of the importance of cherishing and caring for oneself. Choosing to care for your health doesn't only mean investing in the length of your life, but also its quality. It's about ensuring that each day, each moment, is lived with fullness and joy, not overshadowed by the limitations of illness. By committing to wellness, through exercise, balanced nutrition, mental clarity, and regular medical attention, you're gifting your family with peace of mind and the freedom to share happy, worry-free moments with you. In turn, they witness the power of a life lived in health, creating a cycle of positive habits that can last generations. The act of staying healthy becomes a profound and lasting legacy, a gift that says, "I love you enough to take care of myself, to be here for you in the best way possible." It is the ultimate expression of love and respect for those who will one day inherit not only your legacy but the values you hold dear. A healthy elder does not simply fade into the background. They remain a vibrant, cherished presence in the lives of those they hold dear, enriching the family with every moment they can share. 4. Leave the virtue of filial piety. The virtue of filial piety holds an almost sacred place in the heart of family life, standing as one of the most profound expressions of love, loyalty, and respect that one generation can bestow upon another. It's more than just a set of actions. It's a deeply woven tradition, a commitment that strengthens the very fabric of a family, helping it endure through both joy and hardship. Particularly in Eastern cultures, filial piety is seen as the highest form of morality, a virtue that defines the integrity of an individual and the harmony of the family as a whole. It is the virtue that binds hearts and aligns souls, guiding each family member to understand their role and responsibilities within a lineage that stretches back through time and forward into the future. True filial piety transcends simple expressions of love. It is more than caring for our elders in times of need. It is a lifelong dedication, an all-encompassing respect that recognizes the sacrifices, wisdom, and values of those who came before us. When the elderly take the time to teach their children and grandchildren the importance of this virtue, they are given a gift that goes beyond words or material wealth. By imparting this sense of reverence and responsibility, they inspire a kind of familial love that cannot be broken, no matter the challenges that may come. Such an environment nurtures harmony and closeness, encouraging each member to honor their roots and to build upon the foundation laid by previous generations. Filial piety is not simply about attending to our parents when they are unwell. It is the art of maintaining and nourishing family relationships at all times, fostering a climate of warmth and respect that extends beyond immediate family to siblings and relatives. It's about cultivating compassion, kindness, and support that reach every branch of the family tree. This is how a legacy of harmony is created, by treating each family member as an extension of oneself, respecting each unique bond with care and empathy. In doing so, future generations absorb these values like water to roots, learning through the actions of their elders how to forge strong, meaningful connections with others. They come to understand that family is not merely a structure but a source of strength, a shared bond that endures through thick and thin, enriching each life it touches. A family that embraces the virtue of filial piety creates a home environment that fosters growth, love, and peace. Children raised in such an environment see firsthand the importance of empathy and loyalty. They witness the delicate balance of love and responsibility that defines true familial bonds. With each act of respect and care they observe, they internalize the values that will one day make them the bearers of this tradition. They learn the importance of listening to and caring for one another, of nurturing the relationships that bring meaning to life, and of protecting the unity that has been passed down to them. While money may provide temporary solutions to life's obstacles, it is ultimately the inheritance of moral values. Principles like filial piety, respect, wisdom, and health that builds a foundation of lasting prosperity. Financial wealth may ebb and flow, but the strength of character instilled through virtues like these provides a guidepost for life's journey, helping descendants navigate challenges with integrity and grace. Elders who prioritize passing down such timeless virtues offer their families something far more valuable than material wealth. They give their loved ones a moral compass, a sense of purpose, and a reminder of the legacy they carry forward. This profound legacy of filial piety not only enriches the individual lives of each family member, but also contributes to the strength and stability of the family as a whole. It creates a lineage of compassion, loyalty, and respect that endures across generations, helping each person find a sense of identity and belonging. By leaving behind these invaluable virtues, the elderly ensure that their family's legacy will be one of peace, harmony, and enduring unity. Through this gift of moral wealth, descendants are equipped not only to build fulfilling lives, but to carry forward a legacy of honor and love that will echo through time, touching future generations with the same sense of duty, warmth, and pride. Ultimately, a family grounded in these values is a family destined to thrive. With every act of filial devotion, every word of wisdom passed down, and every moment of respect shown, the family's bond grows stronger, providing a shelter of love and an inheritance of profound meaning for the generations that follow. As women enter their later years, particularly after the age of 60, profound shifts can occur within marital relationships, often resulting in a sense of disconnect or even frustration with their spouses. In youth, the rose-colored lenses of love and patience often soften the rough edges of a partner's habits. Small annoyances that seem trivial in the grander view of shared dreams and futures. Yet, after decades of togetherness, with life's trials and tribulations etched into daily routines, these once small irritants can grow into sources of emotional weight, sometimes triggering feelings of resentment or disenchantment. Women in this stage of life may find themselves feeling increasingly isolated in their relationships, as if their emotional needs have been pushed into the background. The once strong sense of partnership can wane, replaced by a quiet but pervasive feeling of carrying life's burdens alone. They may feel that their husbands, once attentive and present, have gradually distanced themselves, leaving them to manage household responsibilities, family concerns, and even health issues without much support or empathy. This lack of emotional connection, compounded by the daily grind, can create a chasm of frustration and weariness, leading many to question if these feelings are a reflection of personal change or a deeper, unspoken shift in the relationship itself. As people age, the stamina for overlooking minor grievances diminishes. What was once bearable in youth, like a husband's scattered belongings, his habit of leaving the lights on, or reluctance to assist with household chores, becomes far more challenging to tolerate. In the earlier years, These quirks may have seemed endearing or simply inconsequential. After all, love and tolerance worked as a balm, softening any rough patches. But now, with physical energy waning and emotional resilience stretched thin, those same habits no longer seem small. They become reminders of imbalance, reinforcing feelings of being unappreciated or unsupported. The weight of these unaddressed feelings can be particularly pronounced when a wife finds herself tirelessly managing family affairs while her husband idly watches television or scrolls through his phone. In moments like these, the disparity becomes painfully clear. While one partner shoulders the weight of responsibilities, the other appears detached, lost in a world of his own. This inequity sharpens feelings of loneliness, underscoring an emotional void that feels almost impossible to bridge. It is a type of weariness that permeates the heart, making even the sight of a once-beloved partner evoke feelings of exhaustion. This shift does not necessarily mean that love has vanished or that one has changed beyond recognition. Rather, it speaks to the slow build-up of unmet needs and unspoken frustrations over the years, a backlog of unaddressed emotions that eventually seeps into everyday interactions, intensifying marital strain. Those seemingly minor habits, which could once be brushed aside, now carry the weight of years, revealing cracks in the foundation of the relationship and transforming once tolerable quirks into sources of deep-seated tension. This experience is not uncommon and reflects the complex, evolving landscape of long-term relationships as they encounter the realities of aging and the evolving needs that come with it. 1. The difference between expectations and reality causes disappointment. The profound gap between expectations and reality often breeds a deep sense of disappointment, especially within the intimacy of marriage. When stepping into married life, many of us carry dreams of a harmonious future, full of love, support, and shared responsibilities. We imagine a partnership where joys and sorrows are experienced together, and the daily burdens are shouldered equally, creating a bond that we believe will only grow stronger with time. As we grow older, we yearn for peaceful days, days we've worked tirelessly to earn. We envision a stage of life where, after countless sacrifices, we would finally relax, hand in hand with our spouse, basking in the warmth of a life devoted to family. However, reality often takes a starkly different shape. For many women, the harsh truth emerges as they reach old age. The expectation of mutual support and companionship begins to crumble. Instead of the once shared duties, they find themselves bearing the weight of household chores, managing daily meals, and caring for children and grandchildren alone. Their husbands, who once promised partnership, may grow distant, indifferent, or uninvolved in the very responsibilities they once shared. This painful shift reveals a widening chasm between what they had hoped for and the reality that confronts them each day. This disappointment is not merely due to the lack of practical help. It's a piercing sense of abandonment, a feeling that all their sacrifices, their dedication, and their love seem to go unappreciated. The emotional toll is immense. As they take on an ever-increasing share of the family's daily needs, many women feel an exhaustion that runs far deeper than physical fatigue. It's an emotional weariness that quietly erodes the bond they once cherished, creating an ever-widening emotional gap between them and their spouse. As the years pass, the longing for companionship becomes more urgent, overshadowing any desire for material comfort. In these later stages of life, what we crave most deeply is a partner who will be there, not just physically, but emotionally, present, and engaged in every moment. When this connection is missing, the disappointment intensifies, creating a heavy psychological burden that is difficult to ease. The unfulfilled desire for shared companionship and understanding becomes an ache that permeates daily life, leaving a void that can be nearly impossible to fill. The dreams of unity fade, replaced by a lingering sadness that, over time, can become an almost unbearable weight on the heart and mind. 2. Health issues and lifestyle habits increase the distance. As couples grow older, health challenges and lifestyle habits can slowly and painfully pull them apart, creating an emotional chasm that becomes difficult to bridge. For both husband and wife, health takes on a new level of importance, with each hoping for mutual support and companionship in this later stage of life. Yet, when a husband continues harmful habits, like smoking, excessive drinking, or avoiding exercise, it can set off waves of family tension and disappointment. The impact of his choices ripples through their shared life, affecting not only his health but also his wife. The constant smell of smoke in their home, for example, can leave her feeling trapped in an environment that jeopardizes her well-being. Every puff of a cigarette might feel like a painful reminder of his disregard for their health as a couple, and the stress of passive smoking can gnaw at her sense of security and peace. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Each time he falls ill, she becomes his caretaker, perhaps feeling a blend of love, worry, and even resentment. This should be a time when they draw closer, supporting one another with empathy and affection. But when his habits show little consideration for her or their future together, it can wear down her patience. Over time, the sense of responsibility shifts from a shared duty to a lonely burden she bears alone, fueling a slow-burning frustration that can settle deep in her heart. Instead of feeling like a partner's, she may begin to feel like a caretaker, even a stranger, to the man she once admired. Beyond these health issues, daily lifestyle choices often widen the emotional distance even further. Hours spent in front of the TV, endless scrolling on the phone, and a general disengagement from family life can create a painful feeling of isolation for her. While she continues to manage the household, care for grandchildren, and take on countless other responsibilities, he seems to drift into his world. This isolation is more than just physical. It becomes an emotional barrier, leading her to feel that she is carrying the weight of their life together while he lives as a passive observer. Adding to these frustrations are often smaller but constant irritations, like loud snoring, persistent coughing, or neglected hygiene, which disrupt her peace and well-being in their shared space. The man who was once her source of comfort and strength now brings discomfort and even resentment. Nights become restless, days feel cluttered with unspoken grievances, and every shared moment can feel like a reminder of the emotional distance growing between them. Instead of a life partner to share joys and hardships, he becomes a reminder of unmet needs and unfulfilled promises. This sense of estrangement deepens, and she may come to feel that rather than being her partner, he has slowly become a weight she carries, one that pulls her further from the life she once imagined for them both. As we reflect on the complexities and challenges of aging together, we're reminded of the impact our choices have on our loved ones. The journey isn't always easy, but it offers profound lessons about respect, empathy, and the importance of nurturing our relationships with intention. What stood out to you in this story? Is there one thing you've learned that you want to bring into practice in your own life? We'd love to hear from you. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into relationships, self-growth, and life's most important lessons. Thank you for watching.